Oh, hello. I didn't realize you're here. Well, welcome to another Dreadwing 2029 video review. And I'm enjoying coffee in the wintertime, and that explains why I'm wearing a beanie. If you're wondering what I'm going to be reviewing today, I'm going to be reviewing Transformers The Last Knight Berserker. And he's pretty much very much like Crankcase, which also has the word dread in the name, which, of course, it's the name of my channel, Dreadwing 2029, so why not? Why not review this guy? So, I hope you guys enjoyed the review, and please stay tuned. So here is The Last Knight Berserker in his vehicle mode, and it's pretty much the exact same vehicle mode used for Crankcase or Hatchet, the SUV, very government looking SUVs. It's from GM, and I don't know the exact model or make of this SUV, but I know it's very government looking, and also it's made from GMC, the same company who made the Camaro, which, by the way, a really nice gold GMC logo. So he's a pretty decent, pretty good size for a deluxe. I mean, here he is next to Age of Extinction Lockdown, and Lockdown, even though Lockdown's a pretty tiny deluxe, and even though I'm pretty sure a Lamborghini in real life would be pretty much low to the ground compared to, like, say, like an SUV, but nevertheless, this is a decent sized deluxe. Overall, it's a really good size for him, and I kind of like it. A few things I like is the nice red painted sirens. I wish there was a bit of blue paint on there as well. Also, we got these blue, kind of dark, maybe even royal blue painted windows, and also have the purple Decepticon symbol, which is very pretty much the same as Age of Extinction Lockdown, which the purple on Berserker is a little bit more of a lighter purple than Lockdown here, but still pretty much the same exact symbol. Why do I keep saying very? I don't know. But the back, no license plate there, but again, really nice GMC painted logo. And he rolls really well. Now, this is pretty much the best I can get him from robot to vehicle, and I'll kind of explain why in later when I get to his robot mode, but you can kind of see a bit of the panel lines, which there's one there, one right here, and one right here. I mean, it's not too, I mean, it's pretty noticeable, but it's not that bad. I don't think it's as bad as, say, like Universe 2.0 Ironhide and Ratchet, which that has pretty bad case of this. It looked like it got hit by a car on the side, which that's pretty much what it looks like, and this one isn't too bad, so that's pretty good. Okay, and also he has no noticeable storage for his weapons, which he does come with weapons, which once again I'll show off once I get into robot mode. But vehicle mode is a pretty good, decent representation of pretty much Crankcases and Crowbar's vehicle mode from Dark of the Moon. Now, to actually transform him, first you want to take the front and just kind of angle it like that. Simple enough. You kind of have to do that anyway when you transform him. And then you come to the back and you separate these bits like that, and pretty much lift this up a bit, like so. So it looks like the back's been blasted off. And then what you want to do is you want to take these side panels, fold them back, and same with these ones. Get my fingers under there. And now you just want to, first off, you want to lift up this bit, and then this folds that way. It's actually sort of reminiscent of how Crankcase, or I mean Hatchet, transforms in the movie. He kind of just like folds, this kind of folds that up that way, and he kind of like does like a bit of a somersault, and then he's in robot mode. So then you want to separate the legs from the arms. It's kind of pegged right, it's kind of pegged together. So that's the arms and the legs separated. And then you want to kind of fold this back a bit, and you want to bring his crotch down a bit. So kind of see he's starting to take a little bit of shape there, but then you want to rotate the legs forward. Well, what's that doing there? That should not be there. I'll explain what that is in just a second, but the legs, you want to, there's like a little heel spur in there, you just want to fold it back, and what I do is just bring this forward, and also bend it right here at this point, so kind of give him this chicken leg walk, chicken leg, I can't speak, mental blank, but there's Berserker's robot mode taking shape. And for this bit, you just want to fold that up and collapse that. Oh, it even comes off. So fold that back down there like that. That pretty much going to be forming his back bit essentially. And you get to this bit, you want to fold down his arms like that. Like so, and fold out these hands. This panel came off the arm earlier, which I'll explain the problems of that. And you want to take these side bits here and fold them up against the arms, fold them up. And you want to take these black, they're like black spike pieces first. And you want to kind of just like, and if they pop off, fold them up like that, so kind of giving that shoulder spike, and this just kind of sits there like that. And there, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, is the Last Knight Berserker in his robot form. Now explain the problem with transforming this guy back to vehicle mode, or at least my first attempt, and pretty much a lot of other people's attempt, is to do with these arm panels here. Now, what's the problem with these arm panels? Well, I'll just show you there for a second. They pretty much come off really, really easily. I mean, it does look like he has no kibble on his arms, and actually sort of like in the movie, but they come off really, really easily. They're held together by just these bits. They don't even peg into the arms really well, and it kind of makes transformation back to his vehicle mode really, really frustrating and annoying. Some people have actually glued the arm panels to his arms to keep him on, so it makes it a lot more easier during his turn to vehicle mode. But at the same time, a few people have actually suggested not super gluing it on, because it kind of looks like battle damage in a stop motion, like his arm panel's been blasted off, or his arm panels have been moved when going from vehicle to robot. So I'm not sure. I think I'll just leave it at the time, but if it gets really frustrating, I'll just like super glue it on and keep it on so it doesn't fall off again. That's just a really minor complaint about his transformation to vehicle mode, but yeah, it's still kind of fiddly. for his weapons, he comes with these two. I think they're like spike. They look like kind of spike grenades from Halo, but they come with movie accurate spikes. Now these were actually used in Dark of the Moon. It's when um, Crankcase and Hatchet were having a Mexican standoff with Ironhide and Sideswipe, and they pretty much essentially pulled these weapons from their back and pretty much threw one of them at Ironhide and tried to throw one at Sideswipe. So essentially, they come from their back and they pretty much throw them, and they pretty much jab into Ironhide's chest. Which it's nice to have movie accurate weapons as well. In Age of Extinction, for Evasion Mode Optimus Prime, we get a movie accurate Dark of the Moon Megatron's shotgun, and now this year we have an accurate Dark of the Moon Crankcase Hatchet weapons, which is pretty rad. I'm all for movie accuracy. For size comparison time, here he is next to Generations Straxus, just to get an idea of how big this guy is. And a review won't be complete without having a size comparison from Transformers Prime Terracon Cliffjumper. Once again, I should put like a compilation video of how many times I use this guy for size comparison, but as you can see, I keep saying Crankcase for some reason. Berserker is a little bit shorter than both of the two, but I think that's because I have have his legs bent a bit. I think that's the reason why, but he does have a good, decent size, and he does scale well with the rest of the movie figures, surprisingly well. For Berserker's articulation, he has a nice ball joint on the head, which so he swivels that way, but also has a bit of a neck pivot, so he can swivel even more as well, even to like about to there. But the dreads kind of get caught on his shoulder, like you just saw. And his arms can go a full 360. Can bend at the elbow and also have an upper elbow swivel. His hands don't have a ball joint, but you can kind of put them that way because of the transformation. No waist pivot, but he does have legs can go forward. They can go back about to there. Can go side about to there because of the wheel. And of course, it can bend at the knee and also have a bit of a upper knee swivel. It can rotate all the way around. The legs also have a pivot there, but that's due to transformation, and I just kind of leave it like that so it can, if you kind of straighten it up that way, it couldn't stand up, so this is the only way you can have him without falling over. So that's Berserker's articulation. So there is the Last Night Berserker. Overall, he's a pretty decent figure, just for the complaints here. Transformation back into vehicle mode can be a little bit fiddly, especially with those panels. I still don't know if I really want to glue them down or keep them separate and look like battle damage or something. Also, another complaint I have with him is that the side of the vehicle mode looks like it's kind of been hit by a car, but like I said before, it's not as bad as, say, like Universe Ironhide, which is pretty bad. Robot mode looks really, really cool. I still don't know what that mark is on the chest, but I don't think that's not even explained in the movie. Which, yes, he's actually in the movie, which I'm not going to spoil that. You just have to watch it to find out for yourself. But, anywho, and I like how it also fits well with your Dark of the Moon dreads, like Crankcase and Hatchet here, which looks really, really good. So, there's a plus on that as well. And also, they improved the overall design over Crankcase, so that's another big bonus. So Anyway, this has been Dreadwing 2029, and I'm going to be signing out. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you like and subscribe and share it so you can get more awesome content like this. And please hit that bell so you can be notified when you get awesome videos like this as well. So, this is Dreadwing 2029 signing out, and I say farewell to you all.